So, hello, welcome again. I'm on my own at the moment, which is sad, but I've got a glass of sparkling, which is great. This is probably my favourite sparkling producer in Australia. My good friend Kate Laurie and Hamish. Hi Kate, hi Hamish. Making delicious wines. I love what Kate does with her sparkling wine, in that it's really traditional, really classic, really pure flavours. She doesn't muck around. There's so much going on in these wines. Just always winning awards. Today we're going to look at the Rosé. I love sparkling Rosé. It's that thing, it just sort of, people talk about bubbles always being a celebration. The thing when you open that bottle of fizz and everyone hears that noise and it just starts the day. For me, what I love about this wine is there's that purity there. You see I'm also drinking this out of a wine glass. One of the things that, I know Kate and I have spoken about this before, and a lot of people who drink a lot of sparkling wine and champagne in particular, we tend to like drinking wine out of this kind of a glass. It just shows it slightly better. And again, that idea of great sparkling wine should be great wine first. It's not just about being busy. It's still got to be great wine behind that. So this is a Pinot Noir Chardonnay blend. It's mainly Pinot Noir just, it's about 60-40. It's predominantly from one vintage, all from the Adelaide Hills, sort of high altitudes in the Adelaide Hills, about 550 plus. What that altitude means is that we've got this really lovely acidity, this natural acidity in the wine, and that's what sparkling wine needs, because it just means it can sort of cut through things. So we do like, oh hello.
Morning.
Oh, that's worked out
Peter.
very well. That's going to cut through very well. Tony, hello, welcome, good timing. So I was just talking about the acidity on wines like this and how they can cut through things, like this delicious scrambled eggs that I've just been served. What's that on top? Is that mascarpone?
It sure is. If you're going to do it properly,
wow.
I say.
That's just done my calorie intake for the day, so that's all right. So yeah, cheers.
Cheers, mate.
This is the sparkling rosé. Again, clean and fresh, but really Pinot. You get that real sort of cherry character come through in a delicious sort of way. But it's serious as well.
Yeah, I reckon.
I think a lot of people sort of think about sparkling wine being not that serious, but it can be. It just gets the palate working. It's kind of exciting. I think it's sort of
really savoury, delicious.
Absolutely.
Great breakfast wine.
Great breakfast wine. There's definitely things coming up where I think it was Winston Churchill used to start every day with a pint of champagne, allegedly, of course. And I think that that idea of starting a day or starting a morning or even a lunch with something fizzy that's sort of light and bright is just a really good way to sort of kick start. What did you do here? Is this literally just scrambled eggs?
Mate, it is. So I've got this bit of a thing with eggs. When I was an apprentice chef, my boss always started the recruitment process by telling the apprentice chef to go and cook him some eggs.
Right.
So I think it's a really good judge of whether or not you can cook or not. So because a great egg is really tough to do properly. So,
nowhere to hide.
No, zero. So we've got a nice little Japanese milk bun there. Which is a great vessel for eggs.
Yep.
And we've got some local free-range organic eggs there, which all I've done is whisk them up nice and light, a little bit of salt. But just before they start to cook, we hit it with a bit of mascarpone, take it completely off the heat, so it stays nice and loose. And I think that's the key to great scrambled eggs. Pop the eggs on toast. Another spoonful of mascarpone, some fresh chives. It's simplicity and restraint, I think, at its best.
Yeah,
which kind of the same, right?
Yeah, 100%. I think that's exactly that wasn't meant to happen, but it does at the end of the day. That simplicity and restraint is really important. And I think sometimes that less is more thing works with wine, but I just love the purity of this, and I'm going to love the purity in this as well. So cheers to eggs and sparkling. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.